It was the best day that we've had since I've been here. I mean, that was exciting. Now, it's shorts now. We're in shorts and jerseys, so you got to wait till we put the pads on. But very, very impressed. We have really made some great strides on both sides of the football. It was exciting. I can't wait to get in there and watch the film. So it was a great, great day for us.
What was your talk about?
That very thing. What I talked to him about is that right now, as a staff, as players, we hover, as far as passion, intensity, every play to get better on every single snap. We're somewhere around 85, 90%. All right, and that'll get you where you can compete for the conference championship. But we need to be 100%. And I told him, we talked about it's everybody and how we're doing everything we're doing. We're talking about when you're not going, when you're on the sideline, you're not going, you're not watching, you're learning. You should know the call, you should know what's going on. And we talked about the accountabilities of that. See the intensity in team today. For some reason, when you come indoors, it like makes the intensity go up. I don't know. It's different, but and I think a lot of it is just yesterday and just kind of being able to adjust a little bit, and they played pretty fast. But being very efficient with the football. Tino has had 2 outstanding days, as well as Meyer and Trey Anderson and Gonzalez. I thought had our quarterbacks probably as a whole had their best day as a group. Tino's been pretty consistent, but was very, very pleased there. Had some drop balls and things like that. But I just challenged him to get better every day. Is what we talked about again.
How many more days before you start to really round fill out the depth chart? You know what I mean?
We'll get through the. It'll be an ongoing process, but the first scrimmage will be a big evaluation, and then that next week will be a big evaluation, and then right around when we break camp and exchange scouts, it's going to be set.
So and you guys have about 7 or 8 more days.
Yeah. We got a couple weeks really. I mean, there'll be some that'll compete throughout the year. But a lot of exciting. See some exciting young guys out there today that were pretty impressive. So it's exciting. We've got a lot of competition. Up front, I think that we're very athletic and explosive up front defensively. We've really done a great job. Coach Greer's done a great job. We're faster as a football team. It seems faster to me as I'm watching it and looking at it. So,
how do you feel? I'm sorry, Paul. Go ahead.
It's going to be tough to differentiate between the 4 guys at those 2 interior defensive line spots. Aaron, Giselle, all those guys. It's going to be tough.
I think it'll be ongoing competition. I mean, there at those spots because we've got some special players. I think Miles has really improved his athleticism and explosiveness. I think Donald, KK, very, very explosive guys. I think Chaz is he's been very impressive the last couple of days. Again, we don't have pads on and all that, but he's all of those guys. I think all those guys will be in the rotation. How much they'll play determine on how they work each week. And but there's definitely some guys like I think Chaz is a guy that can really be special, impacting the quarterback. I think Donald's the same type guy, and so who plays more? I think Hargrove is a guy that looks completely different. I mean, I was very impressed with him. So Hale looked better, TJ looked better. I think we've adapted some things too. If you're watching practice, it just to help those guys' techniques a little bit. So it'll be an ongoing process. But I think a lot of those guys will play. I think that's one of the things that when you got depth, it's nice.
Is Hale turning himself into like a backup for Brandon?
Who's that?
Hale.
That'll be a battle. The young man from Woodland Hills is pretty special. I thought Juan Price did some special things, and so he'll be in the mixture there as well. I think Brandon, that's the type of guys we're looking at. Shane is playing defensive end. He is a defensive end. He's not a Panther.
You won't be a Panther.
No.
You said yesterday you were anxious to see Turnley and what he could do through 2 days.
We won't know till we get the pads on and kind of see where we're at, how we wind up working that. It just depends on how we've got to develop another offensive lineman and continue to develop the ones we have. So it just depends on kind of who develops there, and we'll see. Seen some positive things out of Rothram, seen some positive things out of Arthur Dokes, seen some positive things out of Turnley. So we'll see. And King had a great, we have a lot of confidence in him. as well as that group. You know, the group that I think really is essential there is Gibbs, Jacobson, Nix, and King. Those guys, I think we have the most confidence in and have the most confidence in each other. Then we got to develop one more guy, and then naturally you got to have some depth in what you're developing there. So guys like Hollins and Zanell got to develop at the tackle position, and we've got to develop, you know, inside as well, with some guys that are, you know, Gaskin's the guy that we've got working at center, and also he's a tackle as well. So we're trying to look for that other person. So Jacobson could be at center, he could be a guard. It just depends on who develops and who steps forward, and we'll have a lot better evaluation after we get the pads.
Would you use Nix at guard if you needed
No.
to?
No.
No.
In our system, you know, as much as we throw the football, you have to protect the quarterback. And you know, there's going to be some athletic guys, and he's special. I think he is a special tackle, and you know, our tackles are as good as you could want, because they're also very, very experienced and they understand things, and that you're going to see a lot off that edge. So it's you got to be pretty athletic, and I just feel really comfortable with those guys.
Were you thinking about Graham and Brown in the backfield at the same time?
I don't know. We'll see.
I noticed that a couple times today.
Huh?
I noticed it a couple times today.
I didn't.
No? Not at all?
Did you?
I didn't know.
No. All right. It's good. You're paying attention, I guess.
I'm trying.
All right. What else? Anything else?
Oh, what do you, how's Dan Mason progressing, and what are you expecting out of him?
You know, it's just a day-to-day deal. You know, it's, you know, Dan's got faith and belief that he can make it back, and we'll just have to see. It's going to be a day-to-day deal, but, you know, he's still a ways from being where he can compete right now.
Coach, thank you very much.
All right.